Kolkata Knight Riders walked into the Arun Jaitley Stadium knowing there was no room for error and walked out with their playoff hopes very much alive. A 14-run wicket over Delhi Capitals doesn't just look good on the points table, it brings a much needed dose of belief into the KKR camp. But what exactly worked for them on the night? Let's break it down and list out 5 points. First up, the aggressive start with the bat. KKR did not waste time getting going. Even after losing a wicket early, Rahmanullah Gurbaz and Sunil Narayan kept the pedal down. In just 3 overs, the score was already 48. That kind of intent put pressure on DC right away and gave KKR a cushion they would later be thankful for. Sunil Narayan's promotion has paid off several times this season already, and tonight was another reminder of what he offers as a fearless power play basher. Now, second, contributions across the batting unit. No one got a big 50, but almost everyone chipped in. Ankrish Raghuvanshi top scored with a 44, with a runner ball 44, and Rinku Singh and Andre Russell provided that finishing thrust. 36 of 25 for Rinku Singh and a rapid 17 of 9 for Russell. These weren't massive knocks on their own, but together they lifted KKR to that over 200 total, a total that gave their bowlers actually something to work with. Third, the bowling strategy, especially in the middle overs. KKR did not open with pace, they opened with spin. And Anukul Roy rewarded that decision straight away by removing Abhishek Porel in that first over. That early wicket disrupted DC's rhythm. Then came the Narayan and Varun Chakravarti show. Sunil Narayan took 3 wickets and was brilliant at drying up the runs. Varun, despite a quiet start to the game, delivered in crunch time, grabbing 2 wickets in his final over and shifting momentum back in KKR's favour. Fourth point, the big game mentality from the young bowlers. Vaibhav Arora and Harshit Rana did not get back full of wickets, but they did the little things right, holding their nerve when Faf du Plessis was going strong and not leaking too many boundaries under pressure. Arora's wicket of Karun Nair was also one that was crucial. It stopped DC's rebuild in its tracks, and Russell, who hadn't bowled much in the previous games, came back to close things out, yorking Vipraj Nigam in the final over to seal it. That was experience stepping in when it mattered the most. And finally, calm captaincy, you have to talk about it. Ajinkya Rahane might not have played a big innings with the bat in hand, but he stayed calm through a tense second innings. From trusting spin early to keeping field spread when DC were going hard, to backing his bowlers even when Akshar Patel was launching a late assault, Rahane's leadership was composed and it showed. Even when KL Rahul ran himself out, which gave KKR a much needed breather, there was no overreaction. There was no overreaction from Ajinkya Rahane, and the team stuck to the plan and it paid off. Apart from that, when you look at the larger picture, Kolkata Knight Riders get the boost that they desperately needed. After starting off their season very jittery and with controversies as well. Remember Ajinkya Rahane coming into that press conference and talking about wanting a spin deck or wanting assistance on that Eden Gardens wicket. Now, he may or may not have been right. After those 2 performances at Guwahati and at the Chepauk Stadium, but at the same time you have to remember, and it was quite evident tonight, that pitches like these favor KKR batters a lot more. Yes, Venkatesh Iyer did not perform. Yes, there were other few batters who did not get to double digits, but at the same time you had 2 crucial partnerships that had not been building in the previous matches. Partnerships are what wins you games in IPL and in T20 cricket, and that's what was lacking from KKR, especially when you talk about that top order partnership. Ajinkya Rahane had been stepping up. Ajinkya Rahane had been playing a few cameos here and there, but at the same time, what the top order did tonight is something that KKR needed all along. For the first time in a long time, KKR team is not looking disjointed. Again, reiterating the fact that tonight's performance wasn't a brilliant performance from KKR, in the sense that there wasn't 1 or 2 brilliant performances that lifted the team out of not winning the game. But at the same time, the team worked as a coherent unit. They all contributed, and when you look at especially the batting lineup, they all contributed here and there, and that's what makes a difference. Yes, in T20 cricket, one or two brilliant performances might win you the match. Remember Rinku Singh winning that match out of nowhere. But now, after all the talks, the dressing room talks, the coaching talks, the management, the team, what was going on in the management, what was going on in the dressing room, as KKR start winning, these whispers, these rumors will go away. The talks of a disjointed team will go away. Let's go back to what Gautam Gambhir had said. A winning dressing room is a happy dressing room, and in this case, if KKR keeps winning like this, if they are able to turn their campaign around, then that it is a happy dressing room. There will be no more questions of rifts in the dressing room. We will see how KKR's campaign progresses, but at the same time, Delhi Capitals need to turn their game around. They need to turn their season around as well. 3 back-to-back losses at home, somewhere that they had actually built a fortress starting off this season. But now it's no more. The fortress is no more. First it was Mumbai Indians, then it was Royal Challengers Bangalore, and now getting beaten by 14 runs by Kolkata Knight Riders. Both teams are at equal footing at this point, but KKR with this dominating performance tonight will take a lot of confidence away and will be hoping to turn their campaign around. That's it from me. I'm Gargi Raut reporting from the Arun Jaitley Stadium.
दुबई से शांति हुई है, कोयल की बाइट जरूर आई है। अच्छा